On a planet barely turning, small enough to fit my hands. Sunsets fall without a warning, spilling through the sand. I can watch the daylight fading over and over again. A lonely little circle with no clear where or when. Too small for hiding, too small for lies. Even silence has no size. The star is far too small to stay too close to every tear. When sunset comes 100 times, there's nowhere left but here. I say left because of love or something I outgrew, but I am only running from the weight of I need you. There is one rose in the stillness, soft but edged with fear. Every fragile, trembling question cuts too sharp and clear. Not from pride or shining vanity, not from wanting more, but scared that if I loosen you, you'll drift beyond my door. Your petals shake in narrow air, afraid I won't be there. The star is far too small to stay, too small to breathe alone. Every word becomes a gravity pulling at my bones. I tell myself it isn't love, just something passing through, but I am only running from the fear of being true. I've been tied and fragile, too hard to space something. When love begins to feel too heavy, escape feels like wind. I need a leap to chase the stars or find a brighter sky. I left because your trembling was louder than I jump from star to shining star, future in disguise. Every world a polished mess behind familiar eyes. A king without a single voice, still lifting up his hand, ruling over empty air, calling it command. No resistance, no debate, power feels so accurate. These are planets of glowing hearts, spinning in control, dancing in a brighter light, trying to feel whole, clapping for an unseen crowd, owning every spark. Not monsters in the universe, just alone too long in dark. A mirror star reflects applause, perfect, loud, precise. Every move performed so well, every glance rehearsed twice. I know that counts the distant light, stacks them in a line. If I name and number all of this, then all of this is mine. Possession, shiny clean, but colder than it seems. These are planets of grown hearts, orbiting their roles, building little empires inside invisible walls, measuring the universe in trophies made of light. Not evil, not corrupted, just surviving endless nights. Too many silent evenings, too many rooms alone, isolation crystallizing slowly. is a shape I might become. You said to team, you still be needed. A plain equation softly stated. We set a time, same place, same ground. Repetition shrinks to down. No love, no cage, no visible tie. Just daily gravity passing by. The team is to reduce that feel to a recurring sign. Out of a moving world of noise, you align with mine. The horizon folds inward, quietly precise. What once was infinite now has a single axis. The moment I accept the link, the system rearranges. Or random light becomes your wavelength. The golden field once just terrain now reacts when you remain. Not cruelty, not demon, just structure formed by open hands. Aim is to reduce that field to one essential tone. 1,000 passing frequencies collapse into unknown. When one becomes the reference point, all other signals blur. The world grows narrow, sharp and clear, centered and secure. You smile and say it's okay. Stable voice control. But after you detach from me, the variable turns cold. The field still moves, the wind still flows, but every golden surface overexposed. The team is to reduce the field to one irreversible line. Once the center has been chosen, sweetie's eyes, golden waves continue exact as they have been. But now they shine as raven underneath my skin. I learned it far too late at night. Under a colder sky, you were rare because you bloomed, but because I stayed nearby. Not your color, not your pride, not the way you shone, but every quiet hour spent made you my own. I water you in ordinary days, stay when nothing moved. Every small returning step was silent proof you were special, 'cause I gave you time, minute after minute. Every orbit, every line, I was living in it. Out of all the stars above, burning wide and far, my mind. The starlight feels metallic now, sharp against my skin. Every step toward back to you feels further than I've been. If I return, will you remain? Or did my absence change the fate? Are you waiting in the wind, guarded by your thorns? Or did the silence after me leave you warm? Out of all the stars that changed, trying to be free was the brightest one left, the one that needed me. Time is not a shining thing, it's hours that we spend. Love is not the loudest light, the wearer's second band. I thought the sky was freedom, a place to disappear, but every step away from you made everything unclear. You're special 'cause I gave you time, not because you shine. Every day I survive that you're my design. Now the desert night is deep and every spark feels wrong. If I arrive too late to you, was I gone too? You whisper through the cooling dark, I can send you back. No promise in the tone you use, just a single track. Not comfort wrapped in silver light, no mercy dressed in calm. Just one direction through the night, held inside your palm. No countdown, no alarm, just quiet in your arm. You call it return, but nothing rewinds. No second attempt, no parallel lines. A step with no echo, no space to undo. A door that closes the moment I choose. I give you what I used to wear, this gravity-bound frame. No fire splits the desert air, no thunder marks my name. Above a distant witness stands, breath frozen in the sands. He sees my body lose its weight, slip softly from his hand. No fracture, no cry, just something leaving quietly. You call it return, but nothing repeats. The circle completes without moving feet. The sand stays silent, the stars don't react. Only a body folding back. say I made it back somehow to where the small stars are, that I returned to brighter light beyond the desert scar. They tell it like a gentle tale, a circle neatly closed, a boy who found his way again to the place he loved the most. But when I lift my eyes at night, the sky is sharp and still, no hidden sound of silver laughs across the silent hill. The stars don't laugh, they only shine, cold and perfectly aligned. No secret echo in the dark, no signal, no sign. If I went home, why does it feel like something's left between? A quiet drift that never lands in any world I've seen. Stands beneath the sky, hands buried in the sand. He wonders if I rose again or slipped beyond the land. Maybe I didn't circle back to one familiar place. Maybe I crossed a thinner line in life no orbit trace. Return is just a word we say to make the leaving safe. The stars don't last, they only burn, distant, bright, unconcerned. If I found love too late to hold what was already turned, the sky ends wide but answers small, scattered, incomplete. If I understood at last what mattered, was I already too becomes clear, it sharpens like the herb. Understanding isn't warmth, it's knowing what was there. And knowing doesn't change the past or pull it back in mind. Sometimes the clearest truth arrives when stuck in past its time. The stars don't laugh, they only glow above a drifting soul. Maybe I didn't go back home, maybe I lost the road. A glow was something learned too late beneath the siren sky. Then every shining point of light is just a question why.